Welcome to our coach info session. For those of you that are here and don't know me, my name is Ashley Smith, and the beautiful long-haired curly little goddess over there, her name is Nixie Beach, and her and I are going to be walking through this coach info session with you. And so we have a presentation. I'm going to go ahead and share the screen so that you can kind of walk through this with us. Let's start at the very beginning. Okay, so welcome to tonight's coaching info sesh. We're going to give you just a quick rundown of who we are providing this session to you. My name is Ashley Smith. I am a single mom of 2 kids. I started coaching like eight years ago, which is crazy to think it's been that long. But ultimately, when I started coaching, I started 9 years ago, and I was invited to a group from my coach. And the invite that she sent me was actually not the first or second time she had invited me. It was actually the 7th time that she reached out and asked me to do one of these groups. And I just kept saying, no, I don't have the money. I was broke. I really did not have the money. That was my hurdle. And I wasn't in a place where I was ready to really dive into fitness. But by time number 7, thank God she didn't give up on me. She caught me in a place where I was completely broken and kind of hanging by a thread. And so I decided to dive in to a 25-minute-a-day program. I lost 40 pounds. I decided I wanted to coach. I just absolutely loved how good I felt through each one of those workouts, and through the process of sharing my story in my group and learning about other people and connecting with other people and just everything. I mean, like sharing recipes and cheering each other on. It was so cool. And I knew that I wanted everyone else in the world to feel as good as I did when I was going through that program. And so I decided to coach and share this journey with others, and have mentored a massive group of women who are now Team Hustle and Hope. And so, yeah, I absolutely love the business side of things and being a coach. And so, Nixie, why don't you go ahead and tell us your story?
Thank you, Ashley. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to be here right now. My name is Nix. I have been a coach for 4 years now, and I'm basically a mom of 2, and I had 2 babies and 2 C-sections within 15 months of each other. So I was also in my late 30s when this happened, not in my early 20s. So those 2 pregnancies back to back literally wreaked absolute havoc on my body. And the sleepless nights of having 2 babies was wreaking havoc on my emotional state. The sleepless nights were just long and exhausting. And I basically find myself lost as a new mom, like so many of us do. Like, we get into this motherhood that we've wanted our whole life, and then all of a sudden it's just diapers and bottles and more diapers and vomit and sleepless nights and feeding babies and crying babies, and oh my goodness, what else can there possibly be? So although I felt very fulfilled in the motherhood sense of life, I was completely lost as to what was next. Like, I had 2 babies. I didn't want to go back out into corporate world and sit in an office and do what I had been doing for so long. And so this coaching gig was a complete surprise for me. Unlike Ashley, I had not been invited 7 times. I actually had never been invited or even heard about Beachbody before, when a friend posted about it online. She just posted that she had become a virtual coach and could help people like myself from home regain themselves. And it was just like, it was a godsend. It was like music to my ears, like, ah! Like somebody was answering all of my prayers. And so I just dove in. She told me a total solution pack. I committed to it. I committed to the program. I committed to the nutrition, and just all the words of wisdom that the trainers were telling me, and the just understanding what the food was all about and how to actually eat properly and correctly, and having people to connect with that I was doing this with was everything that I was missing in my life at that time. So when I was presented with the opportunity of actually making this a business too, I thought, why not? Like, why not? And that why not has actually ended up allowing me to stay home for 4 years with my kids. I've just now finally sent them off to school. And now I'm like, oh, this is not just This is not just a hobby or a side business. This is quite literally now a passion project for me. And I really hope that other people can feel the passion that I feel for this journey, and also put it into sharing it with others and causing that ripple effect of that, where everybody around you is feeling it, you know, the energy that you put out there. So that's what we're going to talk about over the next 15 minutes or so. We are going to talk about what Beachbody is and who Beachbody does and what it is that they provide, the role that we have as coaches, how you will be earning as a coach, the mentorship that we will be providing you so that you don't feel like you have to do this alone, because you do not. I did not come into this with any knowledge whatsoever as to what Beachbody was, and with the help of the team and them holding my hands and mentoring me through this, it's been such an easy process. So you'll also learn about your next steps, and at the very end of this call we will do some questions. We'll open it up to if anybody wants to ask anything to us so that we can answer all of your questions.
Yeah, so we're just going to go ahead and dive right in, and just as you're going through this call, know that at the very core of what it is that we do as coaches, we as coaches help people achieve their goals and live a healthy and fulfilling life. That is your job description as a coach, literally, while you are helping yourself achieve your own goals and live your own healthy and fulfilling life, you are also helping other people do the exact same thing. So who is Beachbody? Beachbody is literally the #1 health and fitness company on the planet. We started more than 20 years ago with VHS tapes and transformed into DVDs, creating workout programs for everybody, literally, so that you didn't have to go to a gym and feel confused, and you could work out in the privacy of your own home. And over time, Beachbody created then the first virtual gym community called Beachbody On Demand. This is the largest, literally, we house the largest online library of workouts, but it's not just workouts, it's also nutrition. We have an incredible array of fitness programs and nutrition programs. There's literally everything from food freedom and flexibility to structure and organization, all the way to gut protocol programs. And we literally walk you through everything from the absolute very basics all the way to the foundational science and nutrition piece. It is also an encompassment of mental health and sort of that like real big community. We are called Team Beachbody because we lean in together as a huge community, a massive network of people around the world that make up different nationalities, different beliefs, different creeds, from different cultures, from different countries, speaking different languages, coming together in a community of people that, in a world where it's really hard to push yourself sometimes, and there's a lot of stuff coming at you all of the time, and we live in this fast-paced world where it's very hard to figure out how to stay healthy and happy, Beachbody is the network of people that are going to help you do that. And as a coach, you literally have 4 things that you're going to do on repeat all of the time. And the first one of those things is be proof the products work. So as a coach, you are typically using a Beachbody program, or you come from having done a Beachbody program that has changed your life. Has anybody on this call had a life-changing experience with a fitness program or nutrition program in Beachbody already? Amen. And if you haven't, then at some point you will. The minute you say yes to this, you will. And it starts with you. Your transformation in this process is the most important. And so you as a coach will be naturally following a fitness program and using our supplements or a nutrition program. And basically the cool thing about that is that it can look like anything. Like what Nix does as a coach, and the programs that she loves and the nutrition plan she follows is totally different from what I do. I like a different style of workouts, and I like to do a different nutrition program. But the cool thing is that you will find something that fits for you, and you are going to change your own health and fitness and routines first and be proof the products work. From there, as a coach, we connect, invite, and follow up. We literally build our businesses around this piece here, connecting, inviting, and following up. We literally connect with people, which means we talk. We have conversations on social media. We go out on Instagram and we watch reels and we find people that we'd love to talk to and want to be friends with. And we connect with them and just start conversations, honestly, not with the intention of selling something to somebody, because that's really yucky and we don't teach that on our team, but truthfully with the hope that you are going to build some kind of relationship with this person in hopes that if someday they eventually need you as a coach, that they will turn to you. So over the period of being a coach, we'll host different groups or have different opportunities for people to join us. And we do invite them to do this with us. And then obviously we treat our business like a business. This is for a lot of us a really huge income driver and a very big passion project, like Nick said. And so we do follow up with the people that we connect with and talk to, and we treat our business like a business. The third role as a coach is to get people results. You are helping people get results by running fitness groups and inviting them into your community or your coach's community, whatever it is that you are offering for people to come in and work with you as a coach. You're helping them get results by teaching them how to use Beachbody programs and products in their fitness journey, and in helping them also then get results as a coach. The last role of a coach is making sure that you take time to impart 10 minutes a day of personal development into your life. And this is one of the coolest things I think about being a Beachbody coach. I have worked so many different jobs over my career before I went to college. And then when I got into corporate and public accounting, no one ever told me that this was a part of my job until I came to Beachbody, and that was to do personal development. You as a coach will be spending 10 minutes a day at least working on yourself, fixing your habits and your mindsets, and teaching you how to become the kind of person that you want to be as a coach. And we do that by reading books, listening to podcasts, and doing audiobooks as well. I love Audible for personal development. So Nix, you want to talk to them a little bit about what we do with social media as a coach?
Yes, absolutely. And I mean, it's 4 very simple steps, right? All 4 steps benefit us, and they're our job. I mean, it's amazing. And like you were mentioning with the connection part, we obviously use social media. And if you were invited to this call, you likely were invited by somebody through social media, either somebody that you're connected to through Facebook, or maybe through Instagrams or their stories. So you're using Instagram, you're using Facebook, you're already using social media of some form. You're already halfway there because you are connecting with people. And that is what we do. We connect with people. And as you know, I mean, you probably share your life on your stories on Facebook and Instagram and on your feed. And that's kind of what we do as coaches too. We throw out our lives in there so that we can connect with people, but we also share our journey, our fitness, our recipes, what we're eating for the day, what personal development we're reading. So we're actually also sharing our coaching journey too. And by doing that, we're able to connect with people, which is all we're doing through social media anyway, is building those connections. So we have 21-day posting guides to help you with if you are struggling with what to say or don't know what to put out there. You don't have to come up with that. We can help guide you as to what you have to post. So this isn't something that we can't help train you in. If you have access to social media, you already have access to everything that you need. Instagram stories is another great thing that we like to use to share our lives and share with people to connect with, right? It's a great tool to jump in there and like share your behind the scenes and how you're feeling about your workout and what it is that the kids are up to. And it's just another way of sharing your life with people and connecting with people. Well, again, if this is something that you have never used before, a tool like social media or Instagram to share or to build a business with, not a problem at all. You do not have to be an IG guru. We also help teach you how to use your Instagram stories to connect with people. And then the magic part is once you've connected with people organically, authentically, not salesly, but by relating to people, like having conversations with people through social media, just like you do your family and friends, That's when you connect with people in their messages, right? If you're having a conversation with somebody, you don't have to put it out there in public in all the comments section for everybody to read. Usually once a conversation starts, you go into somebody's private messages, and that's where the magic happens. That's where the connections are built. That's where friendships are made. And that's where we get to talk about the tools that we're using that make us feel better, that potentially this person could also use to make them feel better. You have conversations, you build relationships, and you find out what is it that people need in their life, and how can we help provide connecting them to the tools that they need in their lives.
Yes. And if for some reason you are someone that there's two different kind of people with social media. There's sort of people like me. I'm the kind of person that, like, I'm not afraid to tell anybody anything. It doesn't matter who you are or where you are. If I've done something wrong in my life, I'm owning up to it. I'm not scared of sharing anything on social media. So I'm loud and very proud about it. But there are some people, coaches on my team, that have come and literally said, I am so scared. The idea of social media literally gives me anxiety. I'm not going to be able to do this part. We will help you. We have posting guides for you as a new coach that will give you literal words that you can recreate or reform for yourself. So we help walk you through social media, regardless of where you are, and kind of knowing what to do about it. One of the biggest questions that we get as a coach, obviously, is like, how do you earn? And that's a very natural and normal question. And we actually earn as coaches in 4 different ways, which is super neat. Now, this is going to be a quick snapshot of the ways that we earn, because we could spend an entire call with you on the compensation plan that Team Beachbody has set in place for us, and go through, all of the ins and outs. And at some point, if you ever want to do that with your coach, you certainly can. But ultimately, what we want you to know is there are 4 different ways that you can earn income as a coach. And the first is going to be through your general commissions. You obviously, Beachbody is a sales-based business. That being said, you are not joining a sales team. Let me say that again. You are not joining a sales-driven team. The thing, though, is that when people join you, just like when you joined with your coach, they purchase access to Beachbody On Demand. And when they tag that purchase with you as their coach, you receive 25% commission on that purchase. And this is for all of our customers across the board. And over time, those commissions will fluctuate. But as long as you are helping people, connect people to Beachbody products, you'll always earn commissions. Once we hit different ranks within the company, we can earn things such as team cycle bonuses. This is dollars that are earned based on the total volume of your team. And as you grow and continue to help more people and continue to build a team over time, these team cycle bonuses become, as you can see, a very large portion of your income. With different rank goals and different levels within the company, you can also ultimately earn matching bonuses and eventually star diamond and leadership bonuses as well. So there are options to earn weekly steady income that grows over time, and also the opportunity to earn bonus income. I do want to just stop the share really quickly and tell you that if you're here to get rich quick, this is probably not the place for you. And we would never tell you that you're going to join Beachbody and become a millionaire instantly, because it's not true. However, this is one of the only positions, I'm a master's degree in business. I work in finance. I am well versed in the business industry. This is the only business I have ever worked where your impact on other people is directly related to your income. And that, I think, is so cool. It's such a blessing, because as you're helping more and more and more people over years, your income grows to become something that is absolutely massive. And like Nick said, she has left her job and is working at home. I have left my full-time finance position and am working from home full-time as a coach as well. And so the sky is the limit as a coach. You can do this to earn $50 extra a month to put in your gas tank. And you can also use this to earn $5 million a year if you want to. It is entirely up to you, and your coach will help you earn at whatever rate it is that you're hoping to. So we'll go back to that screen share, and next you can talk about how we do this in a really ethical and superhuman way.
Yes. Well, we are not salespeople. That's the number one thing that I want to put out there, because I know on honesty, I dislike sales. I always said I was never going to be a salesperson. Having said that, I consider myself to be a shares person. Like, I don't want to be icky. I don't want to be salesy when I'm having conversations with people. And it doesn't matter if it's a conversation with a friend, a family member, or a complete stranger who's actually connected with me specifically for my products. I don't want to feel like I'm trying to sell something just for me. Yeah, the screen does seem to be a bit frozen. Has it frozen for you there, Ashley? Yeah, the screen share seems to be a bit frozen there for everybody. So as I was saying, when I connect with people online, my whole point is to basically find out, like, have a genuine conversation with people, connect with people, find out how they're doing. Perfect. There we go. Find out how they're doing in their life. Like, find out what's working for them. And it's gone again. What's not working for them. What we can offer as tools that can be solutions to their problems. If we can get that going, there we go, it's back up and running. So basically what we do is we are, again, I don't like the idea of selling something, though. I like the idea of learning about a product that I need in my life and then buying it because I want it. Not because somebody's tried to sell it to me. If somebody comes in my inbox and says, hey, Nix, I just came across a super cool dog leash that I think you should purchase, and here's a link for it, and I haven't even got a dog, and they haven't even checked in to see if I have any animals in my life, like, what is the point of that conversation? I am, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is crazy, but it happens all the time. And I know that's extreme about the dog leash, but it does happen all the time with makeup and other products out there where people are in your inbox and just throwing it out there with a link and saying, purchase this. That is not the point of what we do. Absolutely not the point. However, if a friend hears that I've got a problem, like my son has earaches and can't seem to get rid of them with antibiotics, and they have a product that they've been using on their son for their earaches that's working for them, and they send me an image and say, hey, this has really worked for my son's earache, this is the link if you have any interest in checking it out. You might want to bet I'm going to click on that link and check that product out because it could help me. So that is what it is that we're doing. We're sharing a product that has helped us, that has made a difference in our life, and that could potentially make a difference in the person's life that we're talking to, and not just a random person that we're going to say, hey, by the way, you stranger, do you want this product? No, we're going to get to know you. We're going to get to find out what it is that we can offer you to better your life through our tools. So simple, right? I mean,
yeah, it really is. I love that you use that example of like the medicine for the earache, because for me, it's honestly like hiking. And that's the coolest thing, is like, for all of us, it's so different, but I love to hike and I love finding new trails everywhere I go. And so I literally love to then share that type of content with other people. So one of the neat things about this, in case you're one of those people that is watching this, and there are some people that will watch this recording and go, okay, I've got it, A, B, C, I think I can do this. And other people will say, oh, this feels like a lot of information. I'm not quite sure how to digest it all or what that looks like for me. We just want to put your worries to rest and let you know that we offer a coach mentorship. So this is literally an opportunity for you to learn how to become a coach in very simple steps, with easy tasks and one-on-one support. We literally will help you in a getting started email. You'll get a getting started email from your coach, which will help you get the basics completely set up in place. And you will be getting ready to register for this coach mentorship. From there, we have our kickoff call is October 7th for this next run. So we start that first Wednesday on the 7th. There are weekly Zoom calls and weekly short assignments. So these calls are 30 minutes once a week. It's short and sweet. We like wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, teach you something and give you an assignment so that you can go out and apply it. And this mentorship also includes one-on-one support from your coach. So you'll be working directly with your coach based on your schedule, your goals, your wants, and what feels best for you. Plus, then you'll have, because we run these mentorships as a giant team, you will get a lot of support from the entire team. Everyone will be behind you every step of the way, cheering you on, kind of walking you through this so that we can help you literally get your first win as a coach and help you kind of build your wings and grow your confidence so that you can go forward building your business. So your first steps to becoming a coach are very, very, very simple. If you are on this call and you're like, you know what, I need this. I love this idea. I'm ready to become a coach. You literally can go to your account through teambeachbody.com. And if you have previously purchased a Total Solutions pack, you can literally click on the button within the Team Beachbody account and say, I want to become a coach. It's $39.95, literally $39.95 for you to open up a business. If you are completely new at this and you are not linked into Team Beachbody, or you have not connected with your coach about Beachbody on Demand, but you'd like to sign up as a coach, we have a system of helping identify which package and program and setup would be the most affordable and honestly the best fit for you. And we can help build your coach business at the same time that you start your journey. So whether you're someone that's been around for years in the Beachbody community or one of your virtual gyms or boot camps, or you're someone that is literally just watching this and saying, you know what, you're right, I'm going to build a business alongside my fitness journey. We have an option for you to sign up. And remember that you don't have to make a decision right now. There's no one, like saying, you need to decide tonight. That's crazy. If you know in your heart that you want to do this, you can decide tonight. But also our next coach mentorship opens on October 7th, like I said. So you have at least, a good week for this to kind of marinate and for you to think about this and let your coach know so that we can go ahead and get you signed up. So what we want to do is, just before we let you off this call and open it up for questions, just like you to sit exactly where you are. And if you're into this kind of thing, you're welcome to close your eyes. I'm an eye closer, but I'd like you to think about not what your life could look like tomorrow or what your life could look like in a couple of weeks, but what your life could truly look like 1 year from now. If you had an extra income of $500 a month, an extra $500 a month, what would that look like for your family? Because when I first started as a coach, for me, that looked like being able to pay off debt, credit cards that were maxed out, that I would pay the bare minimum, and then the interest would turn around and kick me right back up to the top again, and I'd pay the bare minimum and the interest would kick me right back up. The income from Beachbody, that brought me freedom. It can bring freedom of choice and freedom of time and a little more flexibility into your life. It also can bring you friendships that you never ever knew could possibly be so deep and meaningful. I mean, like, I think that almost any coach would tell you hands down that the friendships you build from this business are the best. It also, being a coach and having that extra income and really truly growing a business in a way that feels good and authentic to you can also bring an incredible purpose into your life at a time where the past 2 years has kind of destroyed a lot of our ability to feel that purpose and passion and drive again. And so from one woman to another, or from one woman to a man, if you happen to be a boy watching this call, I want you to know that you can do this. You are capable of changing who you are and the habits that you have. You're capable of sharing your story and empowering other people. You're capable of learning to become a coach while at the same time helping people. You don't have to know it all. You don't have to have the perfect body. You certainly don't have to have a lot of money, and you definitely don't have to know how to do this. But you do have to be willing to grow and dream and imagine what this could do to impact your life in the most positive way. So what we'd like to do is stop the screen share and open up for questions. Does anybody have any questions? You can drop them in the chat. You can unmute yourself. Nobody has any questions. Everybody wants to be a Beachbody coach. No, seriously, you guys, we are hitting our half-hour mark, and we promise to honor your time, and we promise to continue to honor your time if you decide to join us as a coach. I'll be real honest with you. A lot of people have asked me how much time it takes to be a coach, and obviously, like, the bigger you want your business to grow, the more time you have to put in. But not gonna lie, I built the first 2 years of my business from zero to more than $1,000 a week and 5-minute pee breaks at my full-time job. Like, seriously, I remember like taking 5 minutes at a time to work my business. And that's the cool thing, is that as long as you've got a phone in your hand and 2 to 3 minutes, you can do something to help build your business, take one action in being a coach. And so I think it's really flexible.
Absolutely. I mean, when you've got babies, you barely get 15 minutes if you're lucky. If you're lucky, right, Jamie?
Yeah, it's very true. So time shouldn't be an obstacle. Please don't ever let money be an obstacle. I was broker than a joker when I first signed up. I think my account had been in the negative probably more days than it was in the positive. And it is literally, I'm telling you, to go start a business. I help businesses start up in my big girl job. I have an accounting firm, and I literally help businesses startup, and the cost for that startup is typically starting at $600. And the fact that Beachbody lets you do it for $39 is pretty incredible, or free if you if you sign up as a coach with your total solutions pack. So talk to your coach and ask them what would be the most beneficial for you. But anyways, we love you guys. We are so grateful that you came. We appreciate you. You're welcome, Kim. Thank you for showing up. We hope you all have the most wonderful evening, and please check in with your coach if you have any questions or would like to know how you can join the team.
Absolutely. Thanks for joining us, guys.
Good night.